What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today on Madden 20 franchise. It's another rebuild. We're doing a fantasy style rebuild of the Giants. We have done a realistic one before, and now I want to do a fantasy. That's how that works. Not really, but I feel like I'm getting sick. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting sick, but my voice sounds like it's getting sick, and it's a something. I actually backed out. 69 for both makes sense. Slayton will definitely stay. He'll stay in. If you like that joke, leave a like and subscribe. Oh, God, I'm dying. So, offensive line, you got two guards that are decent. Got a great tight end. Well, at least in Madden. In real life, he's maybe a little overrated. Don't want to hurt any Giants fans' feelings. Saquon Barkley, my favorite running back in Madden, because I believe he's the only one with evasive. So, a lot of players, built off of him when we have our series, because EA decided to ruin the way X Factors are, so you can't really put on multiple great abilities. There's not a whole lot to trade for here. There just simply isn't. I don't know what the trade was for Leonard. It couldn't have been more than a second or a third, so I'm just not even going to worry about if we have their, the proper picks or not, so I don't care. It's a fantasy, we live in a fantasy world here, where, things just happen. Ito Smith would be a great running back for future fantasy ones where there's a bad running back on the team. However, how many times is there even a bad running back on, as the number one? Pretty much every team in the league at least has, an 80 guy, an 80-plus overall with star or very close to. That's kind of young, We traded a 6th-round pick for Kaiser White. I have no idea if that was worth the pick, but he's a decent user, so I figured if he's a decent user, maybe he's a decent user. What? Bit of a steal, Michael Thomas, Rhett Ellison, and a 4th-round pick for Michael Gallup, like a horse would. This is an interesting one for us, but we trade Alec Ogletree, the greatest linebacker of all time, Wayne Gallman, and a 3rd-round pick for Montez Sweat. I think there's quite a bit of upside for him and a pretty damn big upgrade at pass rusher. They're actually rocking a 3-4, because I'm not a huge fan of that. We trade Marcus Golden, Martin, and Core for Calvin Ridley, who's 24 now. But we can trade some of our wide receivers off for something else. I'm just looking for deals with players that can develop. I don't like 24 years old, but 24, 23, 22, a lot of young players here. It's going to be a pretty big task for whoever the QB is. We're going to try to find some QB, but I honestly don't know who the hell it's going to be. Nate Solder and Dayon Buchanan for Joel Batonia. I tried to actually get Ragnar, but 2 middle linebackers and a 7th-round pick for pick 6. See, this is why some of the the fantasy rebuilds get a little repetitive. Just look at this. Okay, hey, he's pretty good. He's, 26? Pretty decent center. And then you do this. It's literally like a sliver less than a guy that's 8 overalls less in 4 years older or 3 years older. Who cares? Same difference. Quentin Nelson's just going to be that guy, okay? If you're doing a fantasy rebuild, it's just accept that you're going to see Quentin Nelson on the person's team. You just gotta accept it, okay? Okay, maybe we overtraded a little tiny bit, but Remmers, Javorius Allen, and Eli Manning for Ali Marpet. It's kind of funny because I was like overtraded, but like they just got shafted hard. You gotta get all the guards, okay? We've got Zeitler. How old is he? 20. What do you mean? We've got 4 guards, so we've got our offensive line set. We trade Jalapio, it sounds like a disease, a 2nd round this year and a 6th round next year for the Bengals' 1st round pick. So I don't know if this was even much of a deal, but we traded Pulley, our 1st round next year, and Penny for the Jets' 1st round this year. I think in the long run, that's going to be worth more for us, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe we just did it dumb. Janoris Jenkins and Russell Shepard maybe for Tack McKinley. Kind of disappointed us recently, but we're going to give him another shot. Leonard Williams, a 2nd round, and a 5th round for the Dolphins' 1st round pick. We just don't need Leonard Williams. It was between him or Dalvin Tomlinson. Maybe I made the wrong choice, but yeah, Dexter Lawrence and Dalvin, either one really didn't matter to me. So we trade Kalen Smith, a 4th round, and Antoine Bethea for, what's his name? Javant Bentley or something. I can't remember. What is his name? Jawan. Damn it, I'm so close. We trade Golden Tate, BJ Hill, and a 5th next year for JC Jackson, kind of saving the cornerbacks a little bit because this is what we're looking like. Yikes. Maybe I think we have another wide receiver or two we can try to trade for another corner, maybe a linebacker, I don't know. But, for the Giants starting squad, we made some pretty sneaky little deals. Trade Corey Coleman, Ballantyne, 7th round pick for 26 from the Falcons. Mate, this is rough. 2 first-round picks and Sterling Shepard for a corner. They won't do it. Corners are just impossible to get. We trade Sterling Shepard, Latimer, and a first-round pick for Keanu Neal. Is trying to get corners. Nobody wanted to give up a corner. We moved some players around. We should be in the 80s at least. It's just right now we have a lot of duplicate positions, so we'll get that done, and we'll be on our way. Hopefully, with our 3 or 4 first-round picks, we'll be able to land at least one decent quarterback. But honestly, who knows? I didn't think it was actually going to happen. Crap. Grant Haley had picked 26 for Jameis Winston. How do I feel about that? I don't know. We're probably going to tag him just in case, but it does give us a better option at QB. Daniel Jones, I mean, that's a long project, even for a realistic rebuild, let alone a fantasy where we're actually trying to win one ASAP before we have to pay everyone. But, I mean, we got a lot of young names. We're missing a linebacker. We're very far away, but we have some draft picks. We're almost a playoff team, though. We have nothing for next year, though. Like, absolutely, like, just nothing. I'm going to sign Zach Brown to play outside linebacker because we are severely understaffed, and that's just me always being prepared, one step ahead of everything. All right, so this is the team. I had no idea Jameis Winston dropped down to normal development, which is a bit brutal, but he still is the better passer, I believe. So 93, 80, 86. Daniel Jones. Ooh, he's not much better than Daniel Jones, though. I don't like it. I don't want it. We're gonna use him. We're gonna use Jameis. Maybe just as a season. I don't know. Who knows? But this is, the offense outside of QB, which is usually the position we have set, is really good. It's a really good offense. I think we're going to move up Slayton to number 2 because I want him to develop the most because he's the youngest and has the most beastly ability of being tall and fast. The coverage, it's going to be a 4-3 in a moment, so don't worry about it. Really decent looking team. Defense, obviously, a little bit more work than the offense coming up, but overall, it works for me. Yes, we get it. Last year contract, whatever. Aldrick Rosas, I kind of want to wait. But $4 million a year for a kicker as good as him is pretty good. But it's hard because, they're going to re-sign him, obviously, right? Normally they would re-sign him. But in Madden, it seems like they don't. Wow, how many random guys do we have to re-sign? But it doesn't seem like it matters how good the kicker is. Like, you'll get guys like Tucker missing 5 a year. Like, if we can try to get him for a little bit less on his signing. Wait. Is it because his bonus is lower? Like, he'd be like, yeah, I'll take that. You just got to give me more salary? That's interesting. Winston wants a 5-year, $118 million deal. Normal development is rough. So this is quite shocking, and you'll see why in a minute. We went 3-13. 3-13. We did worse than the normal Giants would, and we completely upgraded them at pretty much every single position. We upgraded the line tenfold. Receiving group, maybe not upgraded, but we got younger. Then defensively, linebacking core is definitely upgraded. Safety, you could kind of say 50-50. I think a little bit upgraded. Cornerback, 1,000%. Edge, for sure. And then interior, pretty much the same. So how we went worse than the normal AI Giants would go, I don't know. I think the Giants are just destined to be kind of bad year one no matter what. I feel like if we had like a 90 overall, we would have probably won only like 9 games. But here's Jameis Winston's season. 30 touchdowns, 14 picks, 3,800 yards. Not happy with that. Saquon, not bad. Receiving, I like that a lot. Slayton may go to superstar, which would be insanely big. Calvin, really terrible. Gallup, not great. Blocking-wise, pretty damn good considering. Defensively, Kaiser White and Bentley hopefully could both go up to up a dev. Same with Jabril, could go to superstar. That would be big. Sack totals, I mean, I usually get really bad numbers no matter who I have, especially when we have younger players here. Rosas deserves the contract. The thing is, it really doesn't matter if you wait or not because you know, the kicker position is not going to upgrade too often during the season. I'd actually love to take a look at what his overall is. Like, did he actually go up? Slayton, no, you got to win. And I know it's impossible because it's a freaking quarterback, but please do something. He had a really good year, though. Rosas, where is he? Really? All the way at number 8? Missed 2 kicks only. I mean, the other guy's just kicking perfectly. What's the story? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Specialist. No, not special. I'm a specialist. Rose. I thought he was like an 84. Did he go down in overall? What's happening? I swear he was an 84. Am I losing my mind? I swear to Jesus. He was an 84. Was he not? I'm losing it, boys. I'm losing it. I'm losing the boys. The Ravens versus the Panthers. Who wins this one? It is the Ravens. Last chance. We will give him a contract after all, I think. Let's take a look at the team. Anyone go up in development? Slayton, my guy. That's huge. He's the number 1 receiver on this team now. Nice. And the best part is he's a real player. Well, I mean, like, they're all real, but you know what I mean. He's got a little fanny pack. I mean, that is kind of like a fashion statement. I can't even be wrong. I can't even be mad. So he's going to have one of the best starting a bit of speed on top of it. Why do I get all the luck in a franchise I don't care about? I mean, I care, but, like, you know what I mean. So let's take a look at the abilities. In-out elite, one of my favorite abilities in the game. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can tell you. Of course, he has more upgrades. We'll save them for now. Slayton, I mean, he's not the highest overall on the team, but he's the best talent, apparently. Winston, he went up 1 overall. I think we're going to tag him just in case we get a bad, quarterback. Obviously, quarterback's going to be the number 1 focus thing. However, I think we can keep Daniel Jones in the roster just because it's going to cost us way too much to get rid of him anyways. And then if we do grab a quarterback in the draft, we can afford the cut. Ooh, really? I don't feel like he was that good. He goes up in development. Surprisingly enough, though, you don't see that upgrade from Jabril or Bentley, but you do see it from Kazir White, who I believe is now 24. So, I mean, we've got some moves. I don't understand how, you know, a guy plays so well, over 100 tackles, goes up in dev, and doesn't even upgrade 1 time. But all right. I mean, I put the training on cover 3, which, I don't know. Let's go with Aldrich. Our guy Aldrich here, you know, not going to have to cost too much. Do we really want to give him that much of a deal now? Hey, calm down there, pal. We could probably save money if we just waited. He actually took it. So a 5-year deal worth $22 million, which, I mean, kicker is very, very hard to get. Let's see if we can just give him, like, instead of having a tag, I'm gonna guess the tag's gonna be around 26 to 28. So we're just gonna try to hit that number. Obviously, you're gonna want a bit guaranteed. I think that would be beneficial for us. That's pretty beneficial for us. How much was it? Oh, maybe not. You sucked. I mean, in fairness, he didn't really suck because he gets a guarantee. You know, when you're guaranteed $13 million, I don't care what you have to pay your agent or not. I mean, I'm probably doing a little celebration dance. I'm just saying. For someone like Jameis, who could easily just hit free agency and get like $8 million per year. I mean, I don't think he would. I think minimum for him would probably be 15. That's just the way the market is. But yeah, I mean, 13 million guaranteed. I ain't mad. I'm just saying. Then again, I've never had the taste of millions of dollars, so you know, I think it'd probably change a little bit from you know, a person's perspective if you were in that situation. So we paid Jameis a lot. We can still afford to get rid of him. I think it's like 13 mil for the penalty. You know, a lot of our money is gone because we do have what appears to be some decent draft picks. We need a new linebacker, maybe even 2. Because even though Kaiser White went up in dev, he's still only a 71 overall, and I don't know how. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Sweat went up as well. That's huge. That's huge. I forgot that he starts with normal, which was really devastating when I learned that news. But we're all right. We're all right. Pass rushers going up. I don't know how, but they are, so I'll take it. So looking at the names, of course, Saquon's going to need a contract somewhat soon-ish. I'm not too worried about that at this moment, but in the future, something to think about. What the hell we need? We need a, we don't really need a corner. Our corners are young and decent. DT would be cool, but they're actually getting offers. I don't know if they actually fixed the game or not, but it kind of seems like they did, because normally you wouldn't see this. Devin McCourty, obviously we're in a win now mentality. We don't even have our own picks, so why not go with him? You know, Julian Love I don't think is going to be the guy. Superstar X Factor Devin McCourty, though, that's pretty sweet. I'll take that if we can get him, of course. It is a fantasy, so I wouldn't mind a Shazier, but I think we'll leave him. He can go. Leonard Williams actually was released, which makes no sense. How much was Shazier actually? 4 year 35. I mean, that's pretty fair. If he just gets a dev up or two, he'd be set. I mean, I think I'd be willing to pay that. Who are the quarterbacks anyways? Tannehill, Bridgewater. I mean, Bridgewater would have been all right anyways. Who did we get? So we got McCourty. We did not get Shazier. We got Kenyon Drake, which I really like. Hollister's a nice one because he's like 26, so we have a backup for quite a while now. And we have Combine. What the hell are these tips? Just because I'm on a second account? Jesus Christ, I don't need help with everything, damn it. 5th year options. Evan Ingram, once again, doesn't matter because literally outside of quarterback, I don't think the 5th year contracts matter. Like I said, you know I meant it because I repeated it. Jabril, I mean, once again, another position that would be really stupid to do it because we could just re-sign him for longer on a cheaper deal. All right, let's start the draft. So we do have a quarterback. He is named I don't freaking know. Do we want to go for him, though? That's the question, because he is an early player, while we do have another guy later who has a lot of potential himself, Seth Harper. A+ throw power, A short, A mid, or A minus mid, mid first talent. Then you got an early third projection. Looks really good, but maybe a little too good. You also have another scrambler. He's a little bit slower, but he is a higher projection. 21 versus how old? 22? This is a tough one because this costs us a lot more money. However, this could be the safer bet because the higher the pick, usually the higher the dev, but I can't guarantee that. Do we risk it on the QB? You got that guy later, but when does he even go? It's Vegas need. We're just going to go with Kyler. Ooh, 72 overall. He is hidden, though. We've seen X Factors that are 72. We've seen stars that are 72, though. I mean, this guy could be superstar. If he's superstar or better, it's a huge win, and that's all that matters. But I guess only time will tell. They said we reached. I don't think we did. I think he was definitely an early first. It said early first, didn't it? We do have two linebackers that are a little bit, little risky. We got this guy, Tyson Bramble, 23 years old. Decent in speed, nothing insane. Pretty decent potentials. However, we got this left outside linebacker that I think is definitely worth taking. Top skills, once again, a little rough, but pretty damn fast, a lot of potential. Joyner will definitely be joinering the team. We're going to take Gabriel Glass. There's a couple other guys that look really decent. However, this guy is by far the youngest, so that's who we're going to go with. And he's a very good player. 78 overall hidden. I mean, every single one of them looked great. The combine grades were just all over the place, but they were all pretty much tick for tat, the same player. I really don't want to take anyone high, but it's just the game is sorry, pal, you can't trade down anywhere without giving up pretty much all of the value. I have no idea if this is a good trade, but we pick 10, Gibson and McIntosh or McIntosh for picks 57 and 22. Hopefully we can land that linebacker later with pick 57. See what the Cowboys get with their trade up, and they get a wide receiver. Looks like a pretty good steal in my book. And I think we have a linebacker here, that left outside linebacker, Joyner. We do have a corner later as well, a safety. Cortland Joyner, hoping for the damn best, honestly. Okay, so a higher overall, hidden as well. Decently fast. His Excel's kind of trash. His agility's not great. Catching's meh. Man isn't great, but decent zone. He's not a bad player. Not a bad player at all. Hopefully he's maybe superstar or better, but yeah, I don't know if that's going to be the case. So pretty much everyone's gone. The linebacker's gone. The safety's gone. All we have left is Lee McCoy. He is a bit of a steal, so I'm going to try and hope for the best. He is hidden, but he is only a 70 overall, and honestly, he has star written all over him. But star or not, it is what it is. We'll probably trade Grant Haley. Man, do we just have nothing else? Man, thankfully we got a first round for next year, but we're not in a great spot. Normally after the draft, we're in we're in a really good position, but this time I can't say that, honestly. We trade these dudes in a pick for a pick. Simply put, if the linebacker's there, the lineman's there, we should take him and hope for the best. I don't know. We're going to be able to trade, as much as I said we're not in a great spot, we do have, why did I even trade up? Never mind. we do have some players we are going to be able to trade, so we'll get something back out of it. All right, here we are. We had 4 players, 3 of them being first-round picks, so we're hoping for at least a couple of these in devs, and here we are with the quarterback. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe I over-exaggerated. Baugh is kind of a beast. Kyler Baugh is our dude. I want to see the other quarterback, see if, I mean, can't really go wrong with an X Factor, but if that guy was also X Factor, you know, that guy would have been better. Star development, undisciplined for a pick 6 lineman. I mean, it's better than nothing. Here is Cortland Joyner, the left outside linebacker, 75 overall with star development. Okay, I mean, yeah. Let's take a look at this cornerback now. Lee McCoy, probably another star development, as we would expect. And yeah, this star development. So it was a decent draft. It could have been a lot better. We'll see, you know, what we kind of missed. Let's see. Middle linebacker, where is he? How high did that middle linebacker go? Bramble. Ooh, he was hidden. Decently fast. Actually, a little bit deceptively fast. Faster than I thought he was going to be for sure. His development was... Not going to talk about it. Nah, you know, just... There's no reason to talk about these things. It's just going to bring pain to us, isn't it? Here is the safety I was going to go with. Hidden. Pretty decent. Obviously, it comes down to development. If he's only star, I'm not too mad about it. But he was... could we not do that? And then the final player was a quarterback. Picked 22 in the second round, 74 overall. Hidden as well. 92. Wow, he's really, really good. 85 speed, 91 excel, 88 agility. A little bit, you know, injury, stamina prone, but I don't know what stamina prone is supposed to be. Let's take a look at the development. If he's anything under under X Factor, I'm okay. Kinda, you know, superstar, you know, pick 3 would have gotten us like an extra 2 first rounds basically, and I would assume that guy's making a lot less money, right? We'll have to take a look. Who was the... actually, I don't even care. I don't know what team it was. I already forgot. I think it was the Dolphins, but I'll take a quick look at the Dolphins. I want to see the money difference, assuming that, you know, once again, that is where he actually went. We're an 84 overall, and we haven't fully changed the roster up, so, you know, we're in an okay spot. We have to pay the man basically 8-ish mil per year, while the Dolphins have to pay Harper... That's not how... What? That is not what the contract's supposed to be. What? There's no way. He's a quarterback. Are you serious? Excuse me. That's harsh. Like, we could have had that. Okay, if you say so. We trade Kevin a second round and Beal for the Dolphins first round pick this year. We trade Jameis Winston and a 7th round pick for the Saints first round pick. That's it. That's all I've got for you. We trade Baker and a 3rd round next year for the Chiefs first round pick. So we have a lot of first round picks again, and this is the roster. We're a lower overall, but we have a lot of potential. The QB, if we're lucky, could reach maybe like an 80 overall by the end of the year. This is supposed to be a fantasy, and it's kind of turning into worse than realistic. It's not easy. It's challenging. Michael Gallup is slightly younger than Ridley, and they're both similar overalls, so I suppose we'll let Gallup try it out this season as the number 2. We also do have Glass at tackle, Marpet back in at guard. You know, tight end, everything's pretty much the same on offense. A little bit of an improvement on defense, you know, a huge improvement at safety. And that's pretty much it. You know, we got a new linebacker. Nothing really crazy good. We're still a young team just trying to develop. We have some re-signings, or do we? Okay, here they are. So Devin McCourty, if he's still around at a decent overall, which he may be if he doesn't retire, X Factor, maybe we'll give him a 1-year deal. Evan Ingram, though, a 5-year deal for sure. How are we so rich? We have a, 13 mil, maybe 20 mil cap penalty carrying on, too. So I'm a little shocked by that. I'll move that. To be fair, there might be a lot of re-signings right now. There's actually quite a bit, so maybe that's why. Dalvin, will give him a 4-year deal. Still, you know, we're saving a lot of money. I don't know how this team has as much money as it does. I mean, we got some re-signings, but they're not, you know, it's nothing that insane. Let's give Jabril a 6-year deal, pretty much as usual, going to 30 years old. You know, I mean, who doesn't like a nice 30-year-old? That can mean many things. I'm not going to elaborate what it could, you know, what I'm intending, but, you know, It is what it is. Let's get until he's 7 years. So he's 7 years old. You know, that's what we're doing. Remember when I said it was very surprising last time? Even more surprising this time. A 13-3 turnaround. Absolutely insanity. I was hoping something like this would happen, but I definitely did not expect it in the slightest. We lost to the Niners, Buccaneers, and Seahawks. I don't know how good this rookie QB is, but yeah, this guy might be decent. 38 touchdowns, 7 picks. Not bad at all. Oh, and they had a lot of yards rushing. How good is Kyler anyways? He's 80 overall exactly with 4 upgrade points. I would say he probably won Rookie of the Year, right? Let's take a look. Leapfrog, Jukebox, Clutch. Don't get me wrong, Jukebox is awesome, right? But yeah, that kind of sucks. That's not great for a guy that's that slow. Take a look at yearly awards now. Our guy might have actually been, I was about to say, number 5 on MVP. This guy's kind of balling. Offensive Player of the Year, Baugh, and then Barkley. Defensive, no. Offensive Rookie of the Year, obviously. Defensive Rookie of the Year, no. We need those awards, man. Of course, the one guy that gets it, Gezu Bramble. God damn it. Randall Cobb's back on the Packers. What's going on? Things are happening. And that's about it. But I believe we have a bye week, right? We do have a bye week, which is nice. Going against the Cowboys right out the gate, that sucks. 82 overall, though. We have an 85 overall offense. I don't know about the defense. Oh, the upgrades didn't go. Okay, maybe we're a bit higher than we thought. Let's upgrade them, and then we'll see where we are. We forgot to look at receiving, which there's not a whole lot to look at. What the hell? Offensive line was amazing, though. Let's take a look at this. Well, picks numbers are coming up first. Not a lot of picks. Sacks, not great there either. What about tackles? Only one guy over 100. Rosas with 14 out of 18. I'm not a huge fan of some of the numbers outside of the, quarterback, running back, but here we are, 83 overall. Where are we? What are they? 83 to their 87. EA loves to see an underdog, so come on, EA, give us the win. I want to win. It's a little early. Can't lie. But for the Giants, it's not terrible. To the end of the game, let's see. Dallas is up 7-0, 10-0. Offense was driving, and they sucked. This is kind of what I was expecting to happen. Okay. Second half, I got a chance. There's a little bit of a belief. Whoa, what's happening? We actually have a legit chance. Come on, D. Damn. 8 minutes left. We have the punt. That's probably going to be the game. Can the defense do anything, no? Yeah, they just got destroyed. A 27-20 victory against the Dallas Cowboys is not terrible, though. Let's take a look at the numbers. Ball with, didn't play much worse, considering. Oh, you can't, Barkley. You can't. You can't run for 4.1 yards per carry on 82 yards and fumble twice. You just can't do that. It's just... That's brutal, man. That is so brutal. Our youngster did get a pick. That sucks. I mean, you can't lose games like that. That's brutal. Cowboys versus the Texans. We see that quite often. Let's take a look at the development ups. I don't know who we would have had. I honestly don't know. Yeah, no one on offense. Didn't expect that at all. Well, I mean, I expected nobody on offense to get anything. I don't see anyone else that got an upgrade to my knowledge, though. Yeah, we didn't get a single development up, I think, right? I don't think we did. I mean, the team's slightly better. Kaiser went up like 4 overalls, but, we're still a bit off. Unfortunately. I offered him a 1-year, $5 million deal, just like he asked, and apparently he wasn't interested in signing, which is unfortunate. So we have 52 mil to work with, apparently. 47 players out of 75. That's not terrible. We need... wide receiver is fine. We're just going to have to repay all these guys. O-line is perfect. Defense. Bentley's a kind of a high over... Oh, he's got +2 to morale. Still, 83 overall. Still pretty good overall. So maybe replace right out, get a new safety. I don't know. Did we just buy an expensive player? Do we just pay one just to have one? Like, we don't need a corner, but a woozy... Ooh, we could use a corner, actually. Yeah, we're going corner because then we could put Jabril at safety again. Awuzie is going to get a nice 5-year deal from us. I don't see why he wouldn't accept that right out the gate. And honestly, that might be it. I don't see a whole lot more. Really, Jameis was let go. Okay, if you can't deal with it, I don't know why, but it's cucked. Who cares, right? Who cares? Okay, so this is... Easily one of my biggest fails. I don't even know if I'd really call it myself a fail, because I just kind of ran out of storage. But I basically spent the last 40 minutes talking to myself. And it's not the normal talking to myself, it's the really bad talking to myself because the recording wasn't started. Long story short, God, I don't even know how far back we are. We got Awuzie, we got Sidney Jones, we moved Jeromepkr to free safety. We also traded Calvin Ridley and who the hell was the other guy? Calvin Ridley and who? Calvin Ridley and J.C. Jackson for Mr. Khalil Mack. Then we drafted Cameron Bender, a middle linebacker who, did he start with? He was superstar. The rookie was superstar. We took him pick 6. He was a 76 overall we thought he was star. Of course, he wasn't. He started with 85 speed, 87 excel. Got a couple of upgrades on the season. Good traits. Who else did we take? Oh, yeah, we landed a wide receiver, I think. Yeah, Spencer Stokes, the wide receiver, star development, started as a 74 overall. His speed was actually 92 speed, 92 excel. Really good upgrades. 90 agility, I believe. Jumping, all that was the same. I'm trying to think. We also got a tackle, Clay Riddle, who was supposed to be playing backup, but we moved some players around. Clay Riddle, star development. He started as a 77 overall. He was very good out the gate. And then we drafted a fullback who really wasn't great, but normal development. And I think that's pretty much it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, also we went 12-4, made the playoffs, and we've already won our first playoff game. So, that's all great. We'll take a look at, the awards and all that again, since you guys missed it. I don't know where the hell you guys were the whole time. But here's Baugh. He was really good. 39 touchdowns, 3 picks, 3,900 yards. Rushing, 1,600 yards. Barkley with 13 touchdowns. Receiving, Slayton, probably going to go to X Factor. Over 1,000 yards, 17 touchdowns. Gallup, maybe a chance. I don't know. Offensive line, once again, I didn't want Riddle to start, but he did. And he didn't play too badly, considering he was playing a really tough spot. Sack totals go to Mack with 11.5. Would have led to a little bit more, but still great. Tackles for loss, Joyner, Mack, Dalvin. I mean, some decent names. Bender, maybe even X Factor right out the gate. Same with Sidney Jones. Interceptions, a lot more this year. Last year we had like 7, I think. This year, way more. Rosas, 6 for 8, but that's because we played really well on offense and we just scored a lot of touchdowns, which is very impressive. Let's actually see the numbers. I didn't look the first time. Exclusive content, second offense, 10th defense, which is really good. It's not easy to have, top 5 in either, which we didn't, but pretty close. Points scored, of course, first. That's why we didn't kick that many field goals. Points allowed, 10th. Pretty damn consistent across the board, which I like to see. Awards, this is the one. I had a little mini rant. I was like, okay, yeah, you're going to give MVP to Robert Griffin III, 67 overall player. Yeah, sure, pal. A guy that might not even start by intention ever again. Like, come on, man. Come on. And I mean by intention as in, like, he's the intended starter, not some injury or something. But we did still win some awards. Bender, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Kyler Ball was the best offensive player and QB of the NFC. Slayton, number 2, wide receiver. O-line, we had a couple of names on the list. Linebacker, Joyner, DB. We had Sidney Jones, and then kicker. Somehow our guy was number 7. He moves up the list with a worse season, technically. But of course, we did, once again, we beat the Buccaneers, so we're on to the divisional round. Long story short, we lost 2 of the last 3 games, which is why we don't have the bye week, even though a very good record. We are way better than the Cowboys. Maybe not way, but we're better, so we better win. We're all caught up. Everyone's happy, except for you guys, of course. I apologize. Maybe a slightly shorter rebuild if we win a Super Bowl here. It could go on for another few seasons if we suck. Patriots move on past the Ravens, 52 points. I don't know how they're going to score 52 points without Brady. I don't know if they got a new QB. What's the story? System quarterback. Oh, I almost sneezed. 7-3, 14-3. Oh, if we would have stopped them from not scoring there, we would have won this game. But now, anyone's game. Second half, we're only not even up by 7 anymore. This is a bit of a I was about to say gunslinger battle, but just a good offensive battle. And then, fourth quarter, they basically died. 48 points, though. Okay, Baugh. You balling out. It was there. I had to take it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It's like when you're getting something delivered from Amazon and somebody comes along. I'm sorry. I need a blender. I had to take it. I'm sorry. I return it. Aldrich's doing really well in the playoffs for kicking that. I don't think he's missed a field goal yet, which is nice. I mean, that's great stuff, man. Good work. Got some upgrades. How good is Ball, actually? It's Ball, right? If it's something else, you guys are going to be so pissed at me. So he's a 93 overall now. We could have given him Improviser, had a chance at Escape Artist. I think you might have to have a specific speed. I don't know. This guy had so much potential, and his abilities just kind of suck. Like, Jukebox is okay, I guess. Clutch is all right, but Homer is much better, I think. It just doesn't help you much in the playoffs. Other than, well, maybe if you're at home, I guess. Red Zone Deadeye. Ponzi with this ability have perfect accuracy on all unpressured throws inside the red zone. And then you look at his overall, and he's absolutely insane. But yeah, you see the speed. That's why he doesn't really matter too much for his Jukebox. But, of course, if he did have Escape Artist, that would completely change things. The championship game is against the Cardinals. If we lose this game, I don't know. I'm gonna sell one of you. So you better leave a like on the video and subscribe. Otherwise, you're getting sold. I'm sorry. That's not true. That's far from the truth. We're not doing that. No one's getting sold. Probably. Salt Lake. I would assuming that's the Chargers. Chargers beat the Patriots, so if we win this, that's who we play. If we don't win this, however, I think EA owes everyone an apology. I'm just saying. Can't score against the Cardinals, which is surely interesting. They can score against us, though. Not having an issue with that. I mean, this is reality right now. This is a 6-point game through 3 quarters. 4th and 1, good gutsy call. You get the field goal or you get the touchdown. Defense does make a stop, so this is an ugly game, but if we just win, I don't even care. I mean, great punt by Hack, but, like, really? Thank God for the stop. How the hell did we stop them there? What an ugly game. Just win. Honestly, who even cares? We get a touchdown. There's no way they're going to win. What an ugly game. But all that matters is we're in the Super Bowl. One of the worst championship games I would have ever seen. I would, honestly, I'd probably lawyer up and ask for either my life back for 3 hours or some sort of compensation, because that's just brutal. Then again, you guys could probably do the same for just watching my videos in general. I'm joking. Hopefully. Pro Bowl, no one cares because, yeah, no one cares. Who are they? Who do they play? Who are they? Why are they? So in the wild card, did they have to play? They did. Won by 3. Then they won by like 21. Then they won by like a lot. And now they're playing us, where they're going to lose. Hopefully. Yeah, it's definitely the Chargers. Or they made some really specific trades. All right, Giants, which one are we? Left or right, hopefully? Yeah, we are left or right. Defense doing pretty well. Offense gets a touchdown after a field goal. Oof. Offense is giving up the ball at a very quick rate. You got to score there. What are you doing going all the way down the field? Oh, the one to the point. Touchdown. I mean, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling all right. Okay, slow it down. They are going to get the regular... Oh, Saquon might have just won the Super Bowl. 75-yard touchdown. No, maybe not. Holy crap. Holy. What happened? Oh, God. We just gave him a chance. Oh, who did it? Lee McCoy for the win. The Giants are the Super Bowl champions. We have succeeded, boys. We've done it. I'm happy. You're happy. Who isn't happy? Honestly, it's a great feeling. We turned it around. I don't understand how. This year, obviously, makes a lot of sense. We were insane. But we went 3-13. Drafted a rookie X Factor. In fairness, it's a rookie X Factor. He went from like 72 overall to like an 84 in 1 year. And we somehow went 13-3. It was even better than this year. We went 12-4, and we didn't even get a bye this time. Player of the game is definitely going to be Saquon. There's no question about it. Just glancing. Just the one run alone, let alone the entire game. Yep, of course. 172 yards, 3 touchdowns. What a damn game, my dude. My dude. Saquon saved the Super Bowl. Yeah, that championship game really was just like a, really? Are you sure? Really? It was a rough one, but of course, we pulled out in the end. And yeah, we did. And the rookie quarterback, well, he's not really a rookie anymore, but he's a young quarterback, already has a Super Bowl win and lots of future success on the way. Bentley, there's a couple interesting names. You know, we went for some new names. Bentley, J.C. Jackson wasn't really a big new name. Gallup we would never normally trade for, I don't think. What else did we have? Cornerbacks. Didn't really go. We kind of went free agents. Ball didn't really turn the ball over too much, which is really impressive. That's really what, you know, I take away from this. Is not only was he insanely good, but he was insanely good at taking care of the football. And, of course, we win. I'm trying to think of any, like, new players. Mac, that's not a common one, obviously. Anyone else, though? Like, I don't know. It wasn't really any crazy names. Oh, crap. I didn't know they were going to be that big of upgrades. That's actually huge. Who went up in development? Anyone? Slayton, probably, right? Yeah, Slayton had way too many touchdowns not to. So he goes to X Factor. There he is. Double me with streak special. Ooh, that's pretty good for a guy with his speed. 97 catching at, what, 25? Oof. He's a bit of a beast. Anyone else, though? Offense, no. Defense. Bender already is an X Factor. Sidney Jones is an X Factor. Jesus, reinforcement. What an interesting ability for a cornerback. Bentley's still just like, come on, man. Why don't they love me? On my way, which is, not terrible. Selfless, if you have an X-Factor pass rusher, which we do, that's a really sneaky good ability. What else do we have? Pick special, yeah, nothing great for a Awuzie, but really good upgrades, and this is an insane team that would at least last another year, maybe 2, but I'm happy with the results. Hopefully you guys are happy. This actually took me a lot longer than I was expecting. The trades took me a long time. I think it took me over an hour just for the trades alone. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, maybe leave a like and subscribe. I mentioned that about 3 times total, so I promised that was the last one. Third time to charm. I don't know what I just said. Probably had a stroke. If you have any suggestions for maybe a rebuild challenge in the future, let me know. I think Sunday we're going to do a Redskins realistic rebuild. I don't think we've touched the Redskins this year. I don't think many people want to. But that's the team, I think. So anyways, tomorrow I think will be just a singular 49ers video. Maybe, and then, I don't know, Saturday it'll be something. It'll be something. Anyways, hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!